Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Test Automation Engineer certification. We are in chapter 8 talking about continuous improvement, and today shall be looking at the last segment of it, that is 8.1.4, summarize opportunities for use of test automation tools. And we would like to understand how exactly automation tool can be used for many other purposes which we generally don't think about. Well, when you talk about the most important thing, that is an automation tool can do a lot of testing for us. But indeed, given that it is a tool which can perform a lot of activities on behalf of humans, we can leverage this facility of performing many other activities. For example, I would say I can use an automation script to read my emails and bring me those important emails with a screenshot which matters to me. Yes, I can certainly make this too. And probably search for a song and play a particular song using an automated script could be another beneficial option instead of me searching for that song in a particular folder and location. So that's exactly what I mean by saying that how exactly automation can be leveraged for many other activities, as they can perform your activities and imitate a user altogether. So to understand that, we are continuing on this particular segment. The very first thing, of course, is apart from the actual testing, test automation can help in non-specific test activities, such as the very first thing we are talking about is environment setup and control. Certain test scripts, including test data creation, can be leveraged in a setup method to create different test data in a new test environment. In a situation where users with multiple profiles need to be created based on different data inputs, a team can use an automated test script to call a web service endpoint that registers these users. Test scripts can have control over the setup of the test infrastructure and can be leveraged in a cleanup following the process. Indeed, that's a very simple thing to be understood. That means the test automation can also be used to create the required data. In fact, say for example, if I relate it to sign-up process, now I can test this sign-up process with a script by creating a user, but when the need comes that we need to create some test user accounts, then also I can reutilize the script to create some 5 or 6 or maybe 10 user accounts as well, because the same script is required to register a user on the application. So instead of creating this manually, you can certainly make use of your own automation script to do this job. And similarly, I can talk about many other things like cleaning the environment post completion of a cycle. Then of course we may have to delete the orders which we have created or the records which we created during testing. So of course, selecting all, deleting could be one of the user actions, and I can leverage automation to do this job quickly for me rather than manually doing this job. Further to add here, of course, we are talking about this helps saves a lot of time and ensures that the proper users are present in each new test environment. As an example, different test logs and other testware can be removed from a test environment automatically, making the housekeeping and the use of test environment more efficient. So there are many such activities which we can actually identify, and that would lead us to reduce a lot of effort. In fact, this could be time triggered as well. That means you can define a time interval that on each execution or probably after these executions, we want you to clean up the environment or remove some of the entries from the application or the database as well. So that's where automation can further be leveraged to perform the required activities which are way beyond the testing activities. Now, further to add, of course, the next thing we have here is to talk about the data aging. Now, test automation can be used to manipulate the test data in the test environment. For example, in databases, the date fields can be checked and controlled to keep them up to date from a year perspective. Now I can even talk about this as an example to regression to simplify it further. When I see that the test which was created is almost a year old, I would probably look forward to calculate or identify those test cases which might be a good candidate of revision. For example, it's all about writing a script which would help me to identify that. I can ask an automation script to place an order for me, or I can even cancel an existing order. Now that's exactly where the databases can be checked for consistently and look forward to manage the dates with respect to the year. That means how old it is, and then based on that information, I can look forward to update the information, like making a change and updating the date to the respective time, up-to-date date and time. And that's where data aging can also be leveraged with help of the automation scripts itself. And the next and most important thing is to talk about the screen and video generation. That is, most modern UI test automation tools have a built-in capability to create a screenshot or even videos on certain conditions and to store them. With these test tools, the team can support the business to create actual usage screenshots and videos for software release documentation or even the marketing purposes. Indeed, we do understand that when we talk about commercial tools, they come with inbuilt features of capturing screenshots and video recording of the test execution. At the same time, if you talk about open source, writing a simple function could also do that job. But the point is, as we perform our executions, they give us these add-on benefits. I can always leverage these images and video recordings to be used in a particular manual or can be also supplied as a reporting metric when we want to present it that how exactly this activity can be done. So I can submit it in form of documentation or can utilize this for any kind of technical documentation which probably my technical team needs in terms of creating user manual or many other things. And in that context, it pretty much makes a lot of sense that automation testing could be of great help way beyond the regular testing activities. And this is where we would like to conclude our chapter 8 with all the topics and also understand that we have covered almost everything what we really wanted. However, we have one sample question topic remaining here from the chapter 8 and we'll be done with the series. So I hope you would have got that knowledge what you really require to understand more about automation. However, we will still be discussing about the sample questions, but as usual, that's all from this particular tutorial team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video team and happy learning.